Alrighty. We have another story. A Chinese marathon runner was disqualified for chain smoking through a race. A top Chinese marathon runner has been disqualified from a recent event for smoking cigarette after cigarette as he ran the race, with organizers branding the 52-year-old's conduct uncivilized behavior. Uncle Chen, or the smoking brother, finished the marathon in just 3 hours and 33 minutes, chain smoking the entire time.
Oh,
And
wait a minute.
this is
Go
not
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
first this is not the first time he has chain smoked in a race.
Okay. All right. Right out the gate, I'm this guy's fan. Unless this is a heart association, cancer association, lung association race, I think they should not have disqualified him. As a matter of fact, they should double the prize money for him. He should get a trophy, a plaque, and one of those big old checks because he's doing the opposite of using performance enhancers. He's using performance dehancers or whatever. What would you call that? If you're smoking, first off, to be smoking, it's going to mess up your stride. It's hurting your lungs. He's such a awesome runner that he can smoke a package. I can't even think of Marlboros. I can't even think of a cigarette. I've never smoked a day in my
This
life.
cowboy cigarette.
This is Marlboro 2024. He's firing up a package of Marlboros and smoking, and he's smoking the competition as well. I
Yeah,
think he gets bonus. He gets bonus. I can't even drive a marathon in the time that he ran a marathon.
I know, that's insane. I'm not a runner. It takes me I'm not even going to tell my running time for a mile because it takes me way too long. I blame it on my height though. I am 4'11 and a half. So that's
Wow. No, yeah, it's you're running double marathons then. Yeah, but
yeah.
411, you're not you're doing twice as many steps.
Yeah.
I'm 5'11. So I can run a decent back in the day. Nowadays, yeah, maybe I don't know how far I'm running right now, but I could run a decent marathon. I mean, decent mile, but I don't know if I mean I remember some years ago I decided I was going to take part in those triathlon, but it was each person had a leg. So one person ran, one person swam, and I was a runner. There was some person that was supposed to swim, and then there was another person that was doing the bike part of it. And the race got canceled because there was an accident. It was a bad accident in the water, and so I never ran it. So I've never ran. So to get time, in an actual race that kind of way when I think it was a 10K I had to run. But no, a marathon,
I don't
those
know
guys
that.
are, that's 26 miles.
Mm-mm.
That's next level fitness. But hey, I'm gonna run 26 miles. I got me a package of Marlboros and some Pall Mall Reds. I'm firing them up as I'm running, and he's going to do it in a very professional time. That is next level. That is impressive. Are you not at least a little impressed?
No, I'm very impressed. You would not catch me running a marathon, period. But if I was running a marathon, or at least attempting to run a marathon, I would not be puffing cigarettes back to back. I would pass out. I would probably die, honestly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you took all these other guys, if they started puffing on a cigarette, they wouldn't finish the race. This guy is chain smoking cigarettes as he's running the marathon and he's completing it in a very respectable time.
Yeah, I think I
Uh,
read that like chain smoking actually like calms him down.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he uses it as a method to keep calm while performing in the marathon, so he just
So
continuously smokes cigarettes.
so he's just like, wow. I don't even know what the science is behind that. I bet you if sports science really broke it down, I would love to see what they find with this guy, because this guy, this sounds like this isn't the first time he's done this. He's done this numerous times.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now, okay, I'm getting this picture. This guy, he has a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He got a cup of black coffee in the other hand as he's running it. He might put a
Just
robe on.
bolting down the track.
I think, if you're going to do it right. Give him a bathrobe, have him in his boxers, give him a cup of coffee and a cigarette, and just let him run the marathon that way.
At least like you can like see when he's coming because there's a path of smoke that's following him behind.
Wait a minute. Maybe that's his thing. He blows out so much smoke that the people behind him can't pass him. Is
Well,
that what it is?
it was said that international attention that the story received, the Chinese Athletic Association urged all marathons in the country to ban smoking, and now Uncle Chen's been caught out by the rule. So it seems like because people are talking about it and all eyes are kind of on him, they're like, no, you can't do that anymore, and you've actually been disqualified, even though your time was 3 hours and 33 minutes.
I say that's bad form. That's a performance de-escalator, the enhancer. So
Mm-hmm.
no one, there's no football player, basketball player, track and field runner, MMA fighter that's out there saying, you know what makes me a better runner, a better football player? Smoking a pack a day, chain smoking.
Smoking cigarettes.
I
I didn't even realize. I didn't know people still smoke cigarettes. Honestly, I thought they were all vaping now.
Oh,
I thought cigarettes were outdated.
cigarettes are alive and strong as ever in Europe. People smoke in Europe, definitely.
It's
I
crazy.
see you don't see a lot of smoking in the US any longer, but you definitely see it in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's weird because people in Europe traditionally live longer than Americans, but
Maybe
they
it's the
smoke more.
cigarettes.
It's that calming effect that the cigarettes do,
It's
lowers
that.
their heart rate so they live longer.
It's the nicotine buzz. That's what's keeping us all alive.
I love it. All right.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of our show. Thank you for tuning into the Tatecast presented by GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. You may feel like it doesn't do much, but it actually really helps a lot. We
It
also
definitely
invite
does.
you we also invite you to follow us on Facebook, X or Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you once again, and you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.